Hi everyone, my name is Karthika Chopra. I am a digital marketer and I am awarded as top marketer by Google. I also help NGOs in website development and digital marketing. I am also working with some international clients. Today, we are going to discuss various queries that a person has when he comes across marketing automation. Whether you want to be a marketing automation expert or you are planning to shift your career to marketing automation, then this video is for you. We will be having a discussion with Mr. Chandrakamal Sharma, who I had met during one of my courses in digital marketing. He has 17 years of experience in the field of digital marketing and now working within the field of marketing automation. He also takes corporate batches and batches of Government of India MSME division, where he educates small and mid-sized businesses on how to bring up their business online. Thank you, sir, for taking some time out of your busy schedule.
Hi Karthik, how are you?
Sir, I am fine. Sir,
That was, yeah, please tell me questions you have. And thank you for having me here. Yeah. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. Sir, please tell me something about your overall experience and also about your teaching experience.
Well, overall experience, like yourself have said, I've spent like more than 17 years now in the field of, I would say, technology marketing. Not technology marketing per se, but yes, marketing technology, I should actually use the word. I've been assisting companies, MNCs, India-based, to move them to a technology. Exactly, I would say digital marketing was the basis, the basic thing which I started with. And I worked for many companies. I got a chance to work with MNCs and India-based companies as well, like I mentioned. In terms of the teaching experience, I was first asked to work with MSME, which is a medium and small enterprise by Government of India. It started in 2015. I went to different corners of India, kind of, teaching people exactly how to get their businesses online, which and digital marketing used to be a part of it. So this is what I've been doing. I also recall, I think we had a session in TISS, right? This is where we did all everything. I remember the smile of yours. Yes, I really love your smile.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, no, and this is something about your smile, man. Actually, you used to always smile in the last queue, and I was thinking, I mean, I'm doing something wrong. That's why he's smiling. There's something which he knows I don't know. But then after a few days, I thought, no, it's not about me doing something wrong. You keep smiling all the time, which is really good. Good to see. So yes, this is all about me. So yeah, I can ask further questions.
So, sir, what is marketing automation and how this is better than current marketing?
Uh, so current marketing. So I would say, humanity is evolving, right? And so is everything with it. And marketing is also evolving. When I say marketing is evolving, digital marketing used to be digital marketing. It is still is digital marketing, but a new layer has come over it. So you might, I don't know if you remember in one of our sessions, I had introduced you to marketing automation, digital marketing tools. There are more than 9,000 to 10,000 digital marketing tools out there, right? It's a combination of these tools which every company has to use, right? And wherever I go and wherever I, consult, they're always confused about going to different tabs, opening different tabs, doing different activities. So, for example, they are, also going to Google Ads, they are going to Facebook Ads, they're also having email marketing tool, right? They're also having their website uh, in a different place. Landing page is also a different place. So, you might be knowing that, website and landing pages don't nowadays don't lie on the same tool. So there are multiple tools available out there. And apart from this, you also want your reporting as well. You also want to have something like, ROI calculation, a very deep calculation of also the kind of margins. If you want all those things at one place, uh, that is one thing, right? Apart from the second thing is automation also means that you are, observing your customers as a company, and you are helping your companies, the customers at every step of the way, right? You are actually automating the entire process of emailing them, observing which customer is doing what, understanding their behavior, understanding their needs, and accordingly personalizing your messages. right? Personalization actually has come out to be a real key for every company these days, and this is what automation, I would basically say, from the surface looks like. If you go deep down, then there are, a lot of things like scoring. Then there are things like customized content. Uh, there are, I mean, hundreds of things out there. But yes, when you say marketing automation, you are giving the convenience out to the company in one tool, and you are also helping them in their understand the customer's journey. And the last part of this is that all of this combines with the CRM, right? There has to be a CRM, right? So the CRM is the main thing. Companies these days use a lot of CRM tools, but uh, what if the CRM tools combines with your sales, marketing, as well as service tools, right? Which gives you a clear visibility of an individual customer data points and then helping you. So I don't know if this statement looks a bit overwhelming to you, but yes, this is a bit overwhelming actually, I would say that. So for marketing automation, from the point of view of a student, would be like, you can say that maybe a new stream for you after digital marketing to learn, for everyone to get into. This is what I would say. Yeah.
Definitely, sir. So, sir, my next question is, there are many tools in marketing automation. So, how to decide which one is the best?
So there are two ways to look at it. From the company's point of view, there is a certain strategy. So I already have one of my videos, but okay, I'll talk about that. Which tool is the best is actually decided by the requirement that a company has in terms of, and the budget that the company has, right? So budget is the key thing. What the company can really, what company is really thinking of doing it right now, and what kind of budget they have for this kind of tool, and then the next thing is exactly what features do you want, right? So maybe you are a e-commerce business, or maybe you are service-based business. Based on those companies, company types, the business models, you need certain features, right? Maybe you need CRM with your marketing automation tool, so you will have to go for another tool. If you want only I would say marketing automation tool, you don't want any CRM, you already have your CRM and you want to combine it with your CRM later on, maybe you would go for a standalone, I would say, a Mautic kind of a tool, which connects with your CRM. There is also tools like, I would say Benchmark. There are tools like, I would say, Active Campaigns. Apart from this, there is high-end tools which enterprise use, Salesforce, Marketing Cloud, Marketo, Pardot, Adobe, Creative Cloud. So these kind of tools, even Oracle has it, even Microsoft has it. So this is the enterprise side of the marketing automation tool. So what base tool is actually completely dependent upon what you as a company want set, the kind of features that you want. From the student's point of view, I would say they should actually be getting into tools which are a bit complicated, because there is a positive side, negative side of useful, I mean, usable marketing automation tools. Like some tools are really very usable, so usable that companies, they do it themselves. I mean, they probably don't need people to help them. This really happens. They need you only when they need someone to spend time on, and if they don't have time, right? So, but if you really want to get into some kind of tool, a high-end tool, I would recommend go for Marketo, Pardot, Salesforce Marketing Cloud kind of thing. This is really high in terms of the career requirement these days, and yeah, so this is what I would say.
Oh, that's great. So this means that if a student wants to get into marketing automation, then he should start learning Marketo or Salesforce Predot. His first step should be
Yeah,
learning these things.
yeah. They should be actually getting into these kind of tools to start with. I mean, they can get an idea with tools like HubSpot, right? They can get to know about HubSpot because it's really available. But if they really want to make a career in this field, then they should be getting into very high-end tools. Only then they can survive the long run thing. Yeah.
So, what's your message for those who are looking for a job shift? I'm planning to do marketing automation.
So here there are two types of people. One is like students who are just getting fresh out of college. Second, are people who are already doing working somewhere. But like you said, the right word, they want to shift to marketing automation. Well, the message is very loud and clear. It's right time to get into this. So basically, I mean, you should actually be start exploring, start doing your research, get inside of this concept as soon as possible before this also kind of saturates. And this actually also gives them a really good salary negotiation power these days. I've seen that people working in a company, people joining fresh from out of colleges, if they know certain really good tool and they know marketing automation, they are getting edge over other candidates, and they are also getting a good salaries. They can actually command good salaries. So this is what the message I would give.
So, what are the future prospects of marketing automation in India?
Well, India. Well, so in last 4 years of my experience with marketing automation, honestly, I have done just 3 projects in India, right? I mean, people are doing India marketing automation in India. However, they are very, cautious, and also the tools which they are using, probably because they are a bit expensive, so they are all working mostly in Mautic. So whatever implementation I have done in India have mostly been in Mautic, or I have done implementation in HubSpot, right? So these are the two tools I have mostly worked. So in India is getting faster. So like last 4 years, initial it was like very few clients I used to get from within India, because in idea of marketing automation in India is like they call it email marketing, right? So they think marketing automation is email marketing. It's like mass mailing, right? So this is a they, there's a conceptual I would say misunderstanding here, which now I think companies have started understanding. Recently, as well, I've been interacting with a few of the, prospective clients. They actually do understand what this thing is all about, and the shift is happening. So I would say that within a year or so, or maximum like 2 years, there's going to be huge demand. And if you want to really check, keep checking on LinkedIn and Naukri for marketing automation jobs, you will see exactly how these numbers increase. So companies have started using it. Startups are starting to use all these tools. However, there is a difference. People in India mostly, like I said, are using Mautic. You can't make your career in Mautic, honestly. Uh, as a marketer, I would recommend go for tools which are high-end tools. Unfortunately, not being used in India right now, but the job prospects are going to grow a lot.
So, if there is someone who wants to start up in marketing automation, who want to do business, so what's your recommendation for him?
Uh, Recommendation. Okay. Also, like I said, if you have budget and if your budget permits you, if you have already factored a tool like you might have also have factored exactly how much money the business would spend in, Google ads or Facebook ads and all that. You might already have factored. So in the same way, you should also factor marketing automation tool. There are a lot of tools available. It depends upon what is your forecast. What is the focus? What kind of market you are getting into? Getting into what is it B2B? Is it B2C? Right? Or you are getting into India or outside India? There's a lot of things which you have to think of. People do start with Mautic, right? In India also, but I don't recommend Mautic because I have seen it is very challenging. First of all, you need to have an in-house team, right? An in-house team, a technical team who can actually keep working on it. Mautic keeps updating itself a lot. And I think when I say Mautic, I am referring to Mautic open source, right? This is what people are moving towards. It seems very easy that, integrate Mautic and start doing marketing automation. It's not that simple. You know, it throws a lot of errors. It has a lot of internal issues. The documentation is not available, right? So if you have a technology team, a technical team inside with your company, then it is good to go for Mautic. Otherwise, I would recommend a tool like maybe Active Campaign, Benchmark, or there are a lot of tools available. I would also recommend HubSpot. If you also want a CRM, right? So company who's starting, they usually don't have CRM. I've seen they try to do everything in Excel sheet. CRM seems to be something which is coming a bit later, right? So I would recommend to these companies start with HubSpot, right? Integrate with other tools. HubSpot integration is there. HubSpot free CRM is a really good tool, so you can go for HubSpot free CRM. You can have up to 1 million data in the database. Connect it with MailChimp, right? Do your marketing automation from MailChimp. This is what I would recommend. If you can really manage, Mautic, uh, just have one resource who's technologically, technically capable of handling the Mautic. So this is what it is. And strategy is very important. If you already have a very well thought strategy of exactly what kind of workflows you would want to implement, what kind of teams, what kind of people, what kind of segments you would create. Those things, if you have already strategized very well, all the tools are same. You will get stuck in the technology part only if you implement Mautic. That's what.
So, sir, what's the best way and easy way of learning marketing automation?
The best and easy way. First of all, do your Google search. I mean, there used to be a time when there used to be very less information available. In fact, I remember Wikipedia also used to report it in a very different way about marketing automation. They never mentioned the marketing automation as a process. They used to say marketing automation is a software. I don't know why they said that, but now it has changed the definition of Wikipedia as well. And there is a problem which is happening. I've seen that most of the companies, they're having a lot of information about marketing automation, but they only talk about their tools. They never talk about the real marketing automation framework. They never get into the framework kind of thing. So they mostly talk about the tool. So don't be tool specific. First of all, you have to understand the concept, what the concept really is, exactly how it works, what is the framework, and then you choose the tool that you want to use. To start with, I would say go ahead with HubSpot Academy and do HubSpot's inbound marketing course. Right, it's inbound marketing. Second is one content marketing, and third is email marketing. These three courses are good starter for you. After you do or after you do your research, you can go to this kind of HubSpot tool, and then you can start from there. Otherwise, most of the companies, they have their own universities, their own content available, and you can go with that.
So, how do companies are able to track ROI in marketing in their marketing campaigns while they are using marketing automation?
So that's your phone, right? Or it's my phone? Okay, so yes, that must be your phone. Okay, so so actually companies can track it in a very detailed way. I mean, they can, like I mentioned initially, that they can also go and track to the level of exactly margin calculation. They can track ROI in terms of also how the campaign is performing against individual segments, right? So they can actually calculate ROI, segment based ROI. They can also go to cohort based ROI. They can also track how their content is performing, right? They can also track how the product is performing because everything is integrated into one tool. They can also get into calculating how the sales team is doing, right? Everything is gelled together. How their service team is doing. So every marketing automation tool, mostly they have integration with CRM, marketing, sales, and service. Everything is integrated at one place. So this becomes very easy for them to calculate everything at one place. So ROI calculation becomes very easy, and it's very transparent in marketing automation.
Uh, Sir, as marketing automation is new in India, so
Mhm.
if somebody is able to learn marketing automation, then how will he be able to get exposure, practical experience?
So like I said, if they are really, if they can really do it, they will have to do some, because all of these tools, the first step I would tell you is that all of these tools have got their own free versions as well, right? HubSpot is free, WordPress is free, right? You can install WordPress. You can, if you want to do it on your own initially, if you install WordPress, you install WooCommerce, you install HubSpot into it, And then you also can start with existing Mailchimp or Mautic. You install all these things, think of different use cases, right? What are the use cases that you have in your mind, or maybe go on the internet, research about those use cases. Start with the simple use cases like welcome journey and all that. Get into a very complex use cases as well, right? And then these tools initially can help you understand those things. They can actually also help you perfect everything. So how do you integrate it? How do you do it? So this is a good start. This can actually help you a lot initially. Second step, I would say, is you can volunteer for a lot of companies, right? For example, if you, like you said, if you are working for a company, you can tell them that you can also implement marketing automation for them. I would recommend you use implement HubSpot, implement Mautic for this company. They will get it's a win-win for everyone. You will learn exactly how this works, and they will get benefit of they will be able to track everything. They will have a good set of their own technology, marketing technology stack. This is how I would recommend. Third would be, of course, I would say go on these freelance sections, freelance areas like Fiverr. There is Upwork and all these areas. Kind of volunteer as well at low cost, right? See that okay, if you are confident enough, you can do it for them. Then go ahead and do it for them as well. So these are the things where you using which you can get practical exposure and not just theoretical exposure. Practical exposure you can get from there. Also, the last one would be to go ahead and talk to startups. Just volunteer with startups. Tell them that you can do it for them. And but of course, you need to have some experience, practical experience with yourself. Before you go to any startup, because otherwise you will only be wasting their time. And the time is one thing which they have, which is very precious for them. But if you can do it, volunteer, tell them that you can do it. So it'd be more like you going out into the marketplace and talking to them about what you can either do for them. This is a good way to start.
In short, what I believe is now that if you have some will to do something, then you definitely can do.
Yeah, of course, yes. I mean, I would say this is one career opportunity. I'm seeing. I've interviewed a lot of digital marketing candidates when I was working for many companies. There was a time when people could actually get a really good salary. When I had started, I'm talking about that time. These days, every person calls himself a digital marketer, right? The HR lines up lots of candidates, and when we talk about digital marketing, they hardly know anything about it. I would say honestly, this is how it's going on, and this has actually increased the competition, and this has also lowered the salary for the digital marketer, right? I've seen that this is a high competition. I mean, I can get a project done right now from, like for example, SEO project done from around say 7-8 thousand till up to like 1.5 lakhs as well within India. I'm talking about. So everything is possible, everything is happening. So if you want an edge, you can go ahead and do a different kind of thing you know by kind of getting yourself into marketing automation and getting that edge which is required.
Okay.
Right.
So there are many companies that have launched tools by the name of AI and SEO. Do you believe that this will change the current SEO?
Yes, this is no, I think the SEO is going to remain the same. I mean, I'm a firm believer in content, creating content for SEO. That's why also we are having this discussion. I, people keep, I mean, humanity relies on simple things, but believes on high-end things. I mean, they want to bring some kind of intelligence. That's why they talk about AI and all that. Of course, that is needed at some level, but the basics always rule, right? And from my point of view, I have seen. I don't go much into these tools and these AI stuff. I do my own research and create. I just create content. I just create content in many forms, and I get noticed. So yes, these companies are doing coming up with a lot of tools, and you can use it to get some visibility, but nobody can guarantee you a particular position on SEO, and they can't even keep you there. So your content is the only thing which can keep you there. And if you have AI around the content, then it is of course good. Otherwise, everything else I would say is, I don't think if it's ever gonna work.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable information with us. And I hope many of us will be benefited by seeing this video.
Right,
Thank you for joining us.
right. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Okay, bye.